Good morning. We have two more who just came in, so don't mind them as they come in and get settled. Um, Come on in. First and foremost, there's still a mask ordinance in effect in the state of Colorado. If you feel that it is unsafe for you to practice with your mask on, or you have a medical condition, only you can exempt yourself from that. Um, Under that exemption, I will not be teaching you all with a mask on this morning. Uh, Weight safety. Weights are totally optional. You guys can align yourself on like any X. So if you want to be next to each other, um, this row is great. We can, if you guys want to scoot up just cool. Weights are totally optional. If you at any point during class are like, yo, no thank you to these weights, just drop them. I promise you will still get a great workout. If you do have them in your hands, just a few things we want to remember to keep our body safe. Anytime you extend out from mid-body, keep a micro bend in your elbows and a really light grip on your weights. This will just ensure that your muscles are actually doing the work. We just want to avoid really locking out through our elbow. Even just demoing it, it sucks. It does not feel good. So avoid that little W shape in your arms. Anytime you transition, pull in through center and press up, vice versa to come back out. Just no like swinging, windmilling motion like we normally transition in a power vinyasa. And then lastly, there will be a few times where we can keep the weights in our hands in a plank position. This is totally fine as long as, most importantly, it feels comfortable. We want shoulders stacked over elbows over wrists, and knuckles flush with the mat. If you find your wrists rolling or if it just feels wonky or uncomfortable, you can always plant your hands in that position and then grab the weights to use them as we need them. Cool. Cool. We'll get started in child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch and your knees out wide to the edges of your space. Reach your fingertips forward. Allow your hips to sink back towards your heels. Rest your forehead and chest into the earth. Just take a moment to drop in. Give yourself a quick little body scan. How are you feeling this morning? Mind scan. Are you tired and dreading this or ready to go? Either way, we're here, so too bad. Start to tune into your breath. Our breath is really important in all of life and all of yoga, but especially in our sculpt practice. We always want to utilize open mouth exhales. This will allow us to release heat, help fire us up when the movements get challenging, and also keep a yogic mindfulness when the practice gets a little bit on the spicy side. So let's join our breath together. Take a big inhale, fill all the way up. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice. Again, just like that. Deep, full inhale. Big sigh out. One more. Deepest inhale yet. Big audible exhale. Great. No rush at all. When you feel ready to move, shift forward into a tabletop position. And just start to wiggle it out. Take any organic movement that feels good. Friends at home, we'll cue up our playlist with the first song, Smile, in 3, in 2, in 1, press play. Do not worry about what you think your shapes should look like. There's no right or wrong answer here. Just a couple rounds of breath to start to move your body. Nice options, friends. About 3 more rounds of breath here. If you're doing anything one-sided, just balance it out on your other side. So let's meet in stillness in our tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees, and we'll join together for some cat-cows. Inhale, cow pose. Lift your gaze and your tailbone high. Drop your belly down towards the earth. Exhale, cat. Press firmly into your hands. Drive your spine up to the ceiling and feel the sensation of your shoulder blades pulling apart. We'll revisit this later. Inhale, cow pose. Lift your gaze. Spread through your collarbones. Exhale, cat, press and curl. Tuck your chin to your chest. One more. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat, curl it all in. Keep this shape. Tuck your toes if they aren't already, and lift your hips up for downward facing dog. Start to pedal it out. Again, just any organic movement that feels good. Once you're ready, meet in stillness in your down dog. Spread your fingers out super wide. Micro bend your knees to lift the underside of your seat up farther towards the ceiling and melt your chest towards your thighs. Release your neck, let your head hang heavy. Great. Inhale, gaze forward. Lift high on your tippy toes and take 10 tiny steps to the front of your space with control for ragdoll. Feet land wide behind your wrists, maybe all the way out to the edges of your mat. Grab opposite elbow. You can rock, sway, bounce, whatever feels good. Just let your head hang heavy at the end of your spine to create traction. Keep a micro or full bend in your knees. Just focusing on releasing the back this time around. Stay for one more inhale. On your next exhale, release any hand grip you have. Toe heel your feet in so your big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Press into your shins or thighs. Lengthen your spine. Reach through the crown of your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Root to rise. Sweep your arms overhead. Dial your pinkies in. Pull your shoulders down away from your ears. Squeeze your inner thighs and draw your tailbone towards the earth. One more inhale. Exhale, cactus back bend. Goal post your arms. Squeeze your glutes and press your hips forward to protect your spine. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Micro bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to plank and pause. First time here, stack your shoulders over your wrists and stack your heels over your toes. Now, think cat pose in your upper spine. Like I mentioned, feel your shoulder blades pull apart. Puff up the space between each shoulder blade. Nice. Inhale, shift forward. Bring your shoulders past your wrists. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Keep your elbows in really tight. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip onto the tops of your feet. Exhale, down dog. Send your hips up high. Know that you can always skip the chaturanga. Just go straight to down dog. You can modify or change anything you want in this practice to make it your own. We'll move through Sun A 2 more times. Breath to movement. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top. Step, hop, maybe float. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms overhead. This time, grab your left wrist. Exhale, sway to the right. Inhale, back through center. Switch your grip. Exhale, sway to the left. Inhale, back through center. Separate your arms. Exhale, cactus back bend. Maybe a little bigger this time. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, and take your flow. High to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice job, friends. One more time, just like that. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Grab your left wrist. Exhale, sway to the right. Inhale, back through center. Switch your grip. Exhale, sway to the left. Inhale, back through center. Separate your hands. Exhale, cactus back bend. Biggest one yet. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to plank and pause. First set of frog hops. Bend your knees. Hop forward. Lift your palms. Plant. Hop back. You can take these fast or slow. Also an option to step forward 1 foot at a time and then step it back. Biggest things when we're at the top in our frog squat. Feet wide, toes out, heels in, and heels planted firmly on the mat. You want to hover your hips in line with your knees. So feet a little wider than your mat. Exhale as you lift your hands. Step or hop. Nice job. Big exhale as you lift your hands. Few more rounds. Let your heart rate start to rise. Just 4, 3, down dog in 2, and 1, downward facing dog. Nice work, friends. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top, big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sweep your arms overhead. Sink your seat down and back. Dial your tailbone towards the earth and pull your shoulders away from your ears. One more inhale. Exhale, chair plane. Sweep your hands back. Magnetize your pinkies together. Squeeze your triceps. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane. One more. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane, and hold. Stay right where you are, or lift your heels for drinking birds. Squeeze your ankles and calves together. Wobbles and shakes are okay. That means you're getting stronger. Keep it static or start to pulse your hips down. Pulse, pulse. Awesome job. Great stability. Pulse, pulse. Just 4, 3, back to chair in 2, and 1. Inhale, chair pose. Drop your heels. Press your palms together. Bring them through heart center. Toe heel your feet out, hip width, basic squat. Down and lift. Inhale, exhale. Lower, squeeze. Drive your weight into your heels the entire time. Hips go no lower than your knees. And squeeze your glutes like crazy at the top to finalize the engagement. Sink your booty back farther than you think to pull your knees behind your toes at the bottom of your squat. Nice job. Now and throughout class, please know that you can always, always slow movements down. The beat of the music is just here for fun, to keep us on track, but focus on your form over speed or number of reps. Big exhale as you lift at the top. Just 4, 3. We'll add a heel lift in 2, and 1. Add a heel lift at the top. Squeeze your calves like crazy to help press the tops of your feet towards the mirror. Heel lift is optional. If the basic squat feels better, stick with it. Just 4, 3. We'll add a hop at the top in 2, and 1. Add a hop at the top. Option to stick with your heel lift or your basic squat. Land with bent knees to keep your joints safe. Nice job, friends. Woo, great breath. Just 4, 3. Hold your squat low in 2, and 1. Hold your squat low. Little pulse, pulse, pulse. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to standing. Shake it out. Woo-wee. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank and pause. Walk your feet in a little bit. Hover your knees for a turbo table. Bear crawls. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Step with your right, left, back with your right, left. Pull your belly button towards your spine to keep your core tight. Nice job. Just tiny little steps. Pause in 4, 3. Hold your bear crawl in 2, and 1. Pause. Switch it out. This time we'll lead with our left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. Same move, just leading with the other foot. Almost there. It's meant to feel this way. You got it. Oh, good. That means we're doing it right. Just 4, 3. Down dog in 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Nice work, friends. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Bring it through. Inhale, crescent. Sweep your arms overhead. Lift really high on the ball mound of your left foot, heel over toes. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, slice it open, warrior two. Plant your back foot, stack your right knee over your ankle. Chest and hips face the mural. Gaze over your right fingertips. Inhale, flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Stay for a round of breath. Feel your right side body open. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Step back to your little bear, turbo table. This time bear crosses. Cross your right leg, left. Think opposite knee, opposite elbow. Come back to that feeling of cat pose in your upper spine. Almost there. Stick with your breath. Big exhale every time you cross. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Nice work. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through. Inhale, crescent, sweep your arms overhead. This time, left hip back, right hip forward. High on the ball of your right foot. One more inhale. Exhale, slice it open, warrior two. Plant your back foot, stack your shoulders over your hips. Inhale, flip your left palm, reverse your warrior, stay for the round. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Come back to your turbo table, bear shape. This time we'll tap our left leg in, right leg in. Tap, center, tap, center. Big exhale every time you tap your foot out to the side. Tap, center, tap, center. Belly button towards your spine the entire time. Tap, center. Exhale, inhale. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Nice warm up, friends. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Nice. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top of your space. Grab your light set of weights. Come to standing. Bring your weights to your shoulders, feet hip width. Squat, shoulder press at the top. If you want to spice it up more, option to add a heel lift as you shoulder press. Take it fast or slow. Option to alternate one arm at a time. Nice job. Come back to your squat alignment. Drive your weight into your heels. Sink your seat back to pull your knees behind your toes. Keep your core tight the entire time. Heel lift is optional. Just keep moving and keep breathing. You got this. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toe heel your feet in so your big toes touch. Press your weights together to sit into your chair. Press your weight into your right foot. Lift onto your left toes. Tap it out, in. Tap, release. Exhale, inhale. Tap, center. Can you sink a little lower in your right knee? Tap, center, exhale, inhale. Just 4, 3. We'll speed it up in 2, and 1. Bring it in, out. Tap, 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 tap. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Keep your chest proud. Sink just a little lower. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Switch your weight into your left foot. Lift onto your right toes. Tap it out, in. Tap, release. Exhale, inhale. Core tight the entire time. Tap, release. Sink a little lower if you can. Press into all 4 corners of your left foot. Tap, center, exhale, inhale. Just 4, 3, Speed it up in 2 and 1. Out, in. Tap, tap, tap. Woo-wee. Tap, tap. Can you get 1 inch lower for the final few sets? Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Ditch your weights. Hands come wide, step back to plank, wide arm push-ups. Bring it down, lift. Inhale, exhale. Option to take these from your knees. Great layer. Lower, press. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands wide. Big exhale to help you push it up. Y'all are crushing it. Push-ups are hard. Down, press. Just 4, 3. Pulse it low in 2. Little pulse, pulse, pulse. Tiny movement, 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Just 4, 3, 2. Static hold at the bottom. Yes, you can. I know. Just hold and breathe for 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Woo. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale, let something go. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through. Grab your light set of weights. Inhale, crescent, just like before. Press your weights straight up. Draw your right hip back, left hip forward. Exhale, weights come through heart center. Then open up, warrior 2. Little W in your arms. Keep a micro bend in your elbows. Nice. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Press your right weight straight up. Exhale, pull through center. Pivot, plant. Ditch your weights. Step back to plank. Shoulder taps. Tap right to the left, left to right. Tap, tap, tap. Option to take these from your knees as well. Knees or toes wide to help stabilize your hips. Tap, tap. Keep your core tight. Stack your shoulders over your wrists the entire time. Tap, tap. Just 4, 3. Stick with me for 2 and 1. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through. Grab your light set of weights. Inhale, crescent lunge. Press your weights straight up. Exhale, weights through center. Open up, warrior 2. Heads of your weights up, little W in your arms. Really nice. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right weight goes straight up, no leaning back. Exhale, pull through center. Pivot, plant, ditch your weights. All right, this is a fun one. We're going to combine those last 2 movements. It's pulse, 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 shoulder tap. Pulse, 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 other shoulder tap. Again, option for your knees. Pulse, 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 tap. Keep your knees or feet wide. Help stabilize your hips as you lift a hand off the earth. Pulse, 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 tap. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Great work, friends. Know that every time you keep going when you think this sucks, I don't want to be here, you are getting so much stronger in your mind and your body. Inhale your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, bring it through. Grab your heavy weights, but don't lift your torso just yet. Plant your left weight on end. Drive your palm into the head of the weight. Grab your right weight, arms straight, narrow row, release. Exhale, inhale, lift, lower. Squeeze, release. Drive your elbow towards the ceiling. Keep your arm in tight by your rib cage. If you want to spice it up more, add a toe tap as you row. Big exhale, inhale, squeeze, release. Lift, lower. Just 4, 3, 2, And one, hold your low lunge, surf it out for a second. Grab your heavy weights, lift your torso. Bring your weights to your shoulders. It's lunge, cross punch, pull it in, shoulder press. Lunge, punch your left arm, pull it in, press your right. Lunge, punch left, pull it in, press right. Nice job. Lunge, punch, pull, lift. Lower, punch, pull, press. If your lower body is like, no thank you, drop to your back knee and focus on the upper arms. Weights or no weights, your arms are heavy on their own. As you double 90 lunge, stack your right knee over your ankle. Lift high on the ball mound of your left foot. Nice job, friends. Just 4, 3, crescent in 2, and 1. Inhale, crescent lunge, press it straight up. Exhale, weights through center. Open up warrior 2. Did I tell you guys to take your heavy weights for this? Yeah. That's where we're supposed to be. My bad, my bad. All right, we're all on the same page. Great job. Keep your warrior legs. Bend in your front knee. Straight back arm. Arms out wide, palms up. It's wide curl, lower, cross, open. Curl, lower, cross center, open. Alternate which arm comes on top every time you cross. Weights to shoulders, 90, cross in front, open. Big exhale every time you curl and every time you cross. Curl and cross. Option to alternate one arm at a time. Almost there. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, star pose, straighten and stretch everything out. Exhale, release your weights. Arms straight, palms face one another. Sit into your horse. Hammer, curl, shoulder press, down, release. Curl, press, lower, release. Nice job. Toes out, heels in. Press your knees towards the wall behind you as you sit low in your horse. Lower, extend, curl, shoulder press. Always an option, one arm at a time. If the fatigue is setting in, which I really hope it is, that's why we're here, right? Curl, press, lower, release. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, star. Exhale, weights through center. Open up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, pull through center. Pivot, plank. Keep your weight, step back to plank. I have to think about it. Everyone's favorite oblique hops. Hop to the right, center, left, center. Option to step it to the left, center, right, center. Or if you really, really need a break, know that we will meet in downward facing dog. Big exhale every time you hop. Get it, Camille. Nice job, Rebecca. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Oh, that's right. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Locate your heavy weights if you drop them. Topple your right one on end. Plant your palm on it. Grab your left weight. Narrow row. Release. Exhale. Inhale. Drive your elbow up towards the ceiling. Row. Release. If you did so before, option to have the toe tap as you row. Row. Release. Squeeze. Extend. Exhale. Inhale. This is a hard heavyweight set, you guys. You are crushing it. Big exhale every time you row it up. Nice job, Lonnie. Almost there. Stick with me. Keep your arm in tight by your left rib cage as you row. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab your weights. Give yourself a second if you need. And then lift your torso. Bring your weights to your shoulders. Lunge, punch right, pull it in, press left. Lunge, punch, pull, press. Lower, cross punch, pull it in, left press. Down, punch, pull, extend. Again, option to drop down to your right knee if your lower body needs a break. Check in on your lunge. We want left knee over our ankle. Right knee beneath your hip. Big exhale every time you punch and every time you press. Lunge, punch, pull, extend. Y'all are amazing. Just 4, 3, crescent in 2, and 1. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, weights through center, open up, warrior 2. All right, same movement. Keep your warrior legs palms face up, wide curl, release, cross, open. Curl, release, rotator cuff, cross, and open. Alternate which arm's on top every time you cross through center. Big exhale every time you curl and every time you cross. Almost there. Stick with me. We almost get to ditch these heavies for a while. Not forever. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, start pose. All right, you're welcome. We're going to give our arms a break. Sit into your horse. Bring your weights to your hips. Pulse your hips down. Pulse, pulse. Toes out, heels in. Dial your tailbone towards the earth. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Pulse, pulse. Press your knees back towards the mural to keep your hips open. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Stay as low as you can the entire time. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Ugh. This is why my thighs were sore yesterday. Pulse, 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 pulse. Just 4, 3. Hold it low in 2. And 1. Hold your horse low. Squeeze your knees back, back, back. Ugh. Squeeze. Pulse, pulse. Bring it back, back. Yep. Squeeze, squeeze. Just 4, 3. Back to our up and down pulses in 2. And 1. Pulse, pulse, pulse. These are huge muscles. They can take it. Pulse, pulse. Ugh. Doesn't mean it doesn't suck. I'm right here with you. Pulse, pulse. Just 4, 3, 2. Hold it low. This time knees in, 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 in. Final set here. You got it. In. Squeeze. Just 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, start pose. Shake it out. Exhale, weights through center. Open up. Warrior 2 to the front. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, pull, pivot, plant. Step back to plank. Keep your weights. Weighted burpees. That's why we gave our arms a break. Hop forward. Come to standing with a shoulder press. Bring it down and back. Option to ditch your weights. Option to step forward 1 foot at a time. Come to standing. Step back 1 foot at a time. Give me 10 seconds. You can do anything that long. Nice option, Annie. Get it. Just 4, 3. Meet at the top of your mat in 2. And 1. Meet at the top of your space. Ditch your weights. Take a sip of water. Towel off. Friends at home, we're going to skip forward 2 songs to Boneless. Okay, everyone's favorite, time for some cardio. Because, we weren't moving enough before. As you're ready, start to kick your butt. If you need a break, no big deal. Please take it if you need it. Just sidestep it out. Keep gentle movement in your body. It's really hard on our cardiovascular system to stop cold turkey. Just 4, 3, ballet hops in 2, and 1, ballet hops. Think about how high you can hop in between, not how many you can do. Option hands to hips, or option to toe tap it out. Just 4, 3, face me in 2, and 1, football runners, get low. Swing your arms, let everything shake and jiggle. Fast and light on your feet. When I count down, we'll tap the ground and hop. 3, 2, 1, tap, hop, keep running. 3, 2, 1, tap, hop, keep running. 3, 2, 1, tap, hop, keep running. Just 1 more, you got this. 3, 2, 1, tap, hop, keep running. Just 4, 3, 2, 1, jack it out. Option to stay here. Oh man. Or star jumps. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1, skaters. Take it slow like a tap or fast like a skip. We are almost done. Stick with it, friends. Keep breathing, keep moving. Just 4, 3, face the front in 2, and 1, high knees. Option for knee pulls or static knee pulls. Take what you need. Bring your knees as high as you can, though, whichever layer you take. Just 4, 3, oblique twist in 2, and 1, oblique twist. Final movement. 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing work all around. Good job at home. I'll bring some fresh, cool air in. Start to side step it out right away. Gentle movement to help bring your heart rate down. Whew. Class is meant to be harder than you ever wanted it to be. I never want to show up to Sculpt and think, well, I've done it, I've mastered it, it's not hard anymore. So great work sticking with it. As you're ready, add the arms overhead on an inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Intentionally slow your breath to help slow your heart rate. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Active recovery. Stay moving as slow as you can. Feet hip width. Bring your hands to your heart. Slowest squat of your life. Control. Drive your weight into your heels. Lift it up. Lateral lift to the left. Flex your toes. Lead with your heel. Squeeze your leg up to the side. Super slow squat. There is no right tempo here. Just take it as slow as you can. Lateral lift to the right. As we lateral lift, dial your toes down. Flex your foot like crazy. Lead with your heel. So make sure you're getting your side glute and not just your front hip flexor. Pull your knees back. Energetically draw your heels away from one another as you squat to even more so fire up the outer line of your glutes. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're still in active recovery mode, moving slow. Grab your light or heavy set of weights. Up to you. I'll recommend the heavies, but do you. Come to standing. Feet a little wider than hip width. Press your weights together. Extend your arms, palms in, arms straight. Halo squats. Squat low through center. Bring your weights around to the right, behind your head, to the left, back through center, and squat. Just the right side. Right behind your head, through left and center. This can be done at a glacial pace. We're still bringing our heart rate down as we continue to work. Keep your arms in tight as you bring your weights around your head. And keep your core super tight. Your torso will swivel, but we want tight obliques to support the movement. Just 4, 3. Hold your weights behind your head at the top in 2, and 1. Elbows at 90, weights behind your head. Toe heel your feet in just a little bit. Ooh, tricep press, bend. Exhale, inhale, squeeze, release. Option to add a heel lift as you press. Just 4, 3. Hold your elbows at 90 in 2. And when drop your heels, elbows at 90, pulse your weights. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Tiny movement. Pulse, 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 pulse. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. With control, bring your weights back in front. Press your weights together at heart center. Feet hip width. Squat, knee drive, twist to the left. Squat, knee drive, twist to the right. Bring your knee in line with your hip. Flex your foot, and then twist from your obliques. Alternating side to side. Break this movement up as much as you need. Again, we're not going for speed. Feel free to take it faster if you want, but really focus on your form and alignment. Twist towards your bent knee, alternating side to side. Big exhale every time you twist. Nice job. Really good, Donna. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to our halo squats, other side. Press your weights together. Bring your arms straight, feet a little wider. Squat, weights to the left, behind your head, to the right, through center. Again, super tight core to support that swiveling movement. Keep your arms in tight. Come back to your squat alignment through center. Pull your knees back. Drive your weight into your heels. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold your weights at the top. Almost forgot that cue. Elbows at 90. Tricep press, bend. Exhale, inhale. Squeeze, release. Option for the heel lift at the top. Press, lower. Keep your elbows in tight the entire time. Just 4, 3. Hold your elbows at 90 and 2. And 1. Elbows at 90, bring them wide, squeeze them in. Squeeze. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. With control, bring your weights in front of you. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Ditch your weights. Step back to plank. Plank jacks. Jack it out, in. Just 4, 3. Down dog in 2, And one, downward facing dog. Great work. All right, one more small set of movements. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top of your space. Grab your light set of weights. Bring your weights to your shoulders, feet hip width. We'll squat, uppercut, squat, cross cut. Squat, punch with your right, kick with your left. Squat, uppercut, squat, kick. As you punch, pivot on your back toes. Chest and hips go the direction of your punch. As you kick, flex your left toes, squeeze your inner thighs. It does not matter how big of a kick you get. We're really focused on that inner thigh squeeze. Y'all are crushing it. Just 4, 3, 2, and then guess what? We get to do a different variation. Keep your weights at your shoulders. It's squat, punch right, squat, punch left. Squat, punch, squat, and punch. We just have the other side of uppercuts, and then we're like basically on our mats the rest of the time. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights back to your shoulders, meet in center. Squat, uppercut, squat, cross kick. Squat, uppercut left, squat, kick right. Okay, make sure you pivot on your back toes on every punch. Yes, Margie, get it. I want to know who Margie's kicks are and when she punches like that. Almost there. Just 4, 3. You got this for 2. And 1. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Keep your weights. Step back to plank. This time, frog hop with a hammer curl at the top. Bring the heads of your weights to your shoulders. Keep your core tight. Hover your hips in line with your knees. Keep pushing. 4, 10 more seconds. Yes, you can. Just 4, 3. Down dog in 2. And 1. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let something go. Even if it's despised for me right now. Drop to your knees. Swing your legs around. A little bit of core, then we'll stretch it out. Grab one weight. Keep the other one accessible. Lay flat on your back. Eagle crunches. Cross your right leg over your left. Grab each end of your single weight. Tap your weight overhead. Exhale, drive your weight towards your left ankle. As you crunch up to the top, squeeze your inner thighs. Big exhale every time you crunch it up. Just 4, 3. Pulse your weight up in 2, and 1. Crunch it up. Crunch, little crunch. Crunch, shoulders higher. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab your second weight. Legs up straight. Press the heads of your weights together. Palms face the mirrors. Straight arm and leg lowers. Lower your arms overhead. Lower your legs as far as you can with a flat spine. Doesn't have to be super low to be effective. Big exhale to help you lift back up. Flex your feet. Keep your legs strong, straight, and engaged. Just 4, 3. Hold everything high in 2, and 1. Hold it all high. Crunch it up. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Flex your feet, toes towards your shin. Crunch, crunch. Just 4, 3, 2 and 1. Ditch a single weight. Eagle crunches the other side. Cross your left leg over your right. Grab opposite ends of your weights. Final push. On an exhale, bring your weight over your shin towards your right ankle. Then tap your toes and your weight on the inhale. Just 4, 3, crunch it high, and 2, crunch it up, up, crunch. Final push, don't give up now. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Pulse, just 4, 3, 2, and 1, release. Full body stretch. Everyone close your eyes for a brief second. All right, feel free to open them up. Friends at home, we're going to skip forward like a lot of songs to truth. Before you do anything else, take a moment to give yourself some gratitude. This is a hard practice. While getting stronger physically is a wonderful little side effect, our real goal here is to strengthen our mind. Take these lessons with you off your mat. Every time you want to give up, you've just proved to yourself that you can always keep going no matter how hard it gets. So you're ready, pull your knees in through center, turn yourself into a tiny little ball. Start to rock side to side, massage through your low spine. And as you're ready, we'll take a figure 4. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Interlace your hands behind your left hamstring. Flex both feet. Feel free to rock side to side if it feels good, or just melt in stillness. Hands behind your hamstring is just an option if it feels better to keep your left foot planted on the earth. That is a wonderful place to be as well. Send every inhale to where you feel it in your outer hip. Every exhale, release a little bit of tension. Stay for one final inhale. On the exhale, release your hands, but keep the cross of your legs. Let them fall over to the left. Plant the sole of your right foot on the earth for a figure 4 twist. Arms come out to a T or a goalpost. Gaze over your right shoulder. If you want more intensity in your hip in this twist, feel free to grab your right ankle with your left hand and pull it up closer towards your armpit. Breathe super deeply here. Twists are extremely detoxifying because of the breath. So over-exaggerate your inhale, let your belly balloon out and create compression. And on the exhale, wring everything out. Stay for one more inhale. Your next exhale, bring your legs back through center. We'll take happy baby between sides. Bend your knees. Grab for the inner or outer edges of your feet. Your ankles, your calves, behind your hamstrings. Does not matter where your hands make contact. Just draw your knees down towards the earth on each side of your torso and keep your low spine flat. You can rock or sway. Option 2, straddle. Extend one leg, then the other, or both at the same time to get into the hamstrings. 2 more rounds of breath here. Your next exhale, release your happy baby. Figure 4, other side. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Option to stay where you are or interlace your hands behind your right hamstring. Pull your knees in towards your chest. Flex your feet. Match the intensity of the stretch you got on the other side. Again, you can rock or sway or just melt in stillness. One more deep inhale. On the exhale, release your hands. Let your legs fall to the right. Plant the sole of your left foot on the earth. arms come out to a T or goalpost. Again, if you want more hip intensity, you can guide your planted foot up towards your body with your right hand. Deepen your breath. Just 2 more rounds here. And your next exhale, bring your knees back through center. Uncross your legs. Turn yourself into a tiny little ball. One more time. Curl your forehead towards your knees. Squeeze and engage every muscle that you have. And then release. Final Shavasana. Arms and legs come out wide. Palms face up. Let yourself just melt into a sculpt puddle here after all the intensity, strengthening, strong intention. Now is your chance to just let everything go. I'll let you know when it's time to come back. Friends, if any part of you wants to stay in stillness longer, know that you can for as long as you want. If you are ready to come back, start small by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Let the movement expand through your ankles and your wrists. On an inhale, sweep your arms overhead for a full body stretch. And then exhale, roll to one side or the other, using your bicep as a pillow. Should feel nice after sculpting it, making it so pillowy for you. And then however feels natural, come to a comfortable seated position with your eyes closed or your gaze soft and your hands at heart center. Thank you all for showing up. This practice is not the same alone. Doing this in community is always inspiring. Each and every one of you motivates everyone else in this room to keep coming back and putting in the work. Again, strengthening your body is just a pleasant little side effect. We are here to work on our minds, learn how we can always push past any obstacle life throws at us. So thank you so much for putting in that work. I love and appreciate each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. So you're ready, shift your thumbs to your third eye. In gratitude, we bow. Namaste. Really good work, friends. That's an especially hard sequence, so way to stick with it. Weights can go on the silver rack, please. I'll sanitize them between classes. What else? Lots and lots of workshops going on. And then we also just started doing an art night on Thursdays. So you can come literally any type of art that you have. We have a lot of creative people in our community, so just gathering people so we can do some art, get a little bit creative in community, hang out a little bit, just finding some other off the mat things to do together. So if you have any questions about that, sculpts, anything else in the studio, please let me know. I will be out front as you leave. Thanks so much. Friends at home, have a great day. Thanks for joining.